Today we are diving into the weird, wonderful, and sometimes downright bizarre world of two of the most iconic filmmakers of all time, the Coen Brothers.
We gonna make you laugh, we gonna make you cry, but most of all, we gonna nail your
Whether you love their dark humor, intricate plots, or unforgettable character, there is a lot more to Joel and Ethan Coen than meets the eye.
Who the fuck is that?
Huh?
Who the fuck is
Goldthwait Higginson Doyle, PhD.
ordinary man.
Indeed, you are.
Yes, I am.
That's one bonehead name, but that ain't me anymore.
I'm gonna change it legally at some point.
Who are you?
Stick around because today we are sharing 15 things you probably didn't know about the Coen Brothers. Let's get started.
And here you are. And it's a beautiful day.
Dream I had once. I was walking in the woods. I don't know why. Wind came up and blew me hat off.
And you chased it, right? You ran and ran. Finally caught up to it. You picked it up, but it wasn't a hat anymore. It had changed into something else. Something wonderful.
Nah, it stayed a hat. And no, I didn't chase it.
Hey movie lovers, welcome back to the channel. Ever wonder why Coen Brothers films have that distinct flavor? It's no accident. Joel and Ethan work in a pretty unconventional way. They write their screenplays together, but never revise. They believe that reworking the script too much will lose its spontaneity and sharpness. What you see is usually first draft material.
I think you're an evil man.
My God, Wendell, it's just all out war. I can't think of any other word for it. Who are these people?
I ain't got but the one bullet left.
Joel was a film geek. While Joel studied film at NYU, Ethan studied philosophy at Princeton. This balance of filmmaking and philosophy plays a massive role in the film's themes, mixing dark humor with existential musings. I mean, have you seen A Serious Man? It's like a philosophical breakdown with a dash of absurdity.
See Marshak.
I know. I want to see Marshak. I want to see Marshak.
I fucked your wife, Larry. I seriously fucked her. That's what's going on. See Marsha!
The Coen Brothers started out as true indie filmmakers. Their first feature, Blood Simple, which was made in 1984, was made on a shoestring budget with funding they raised themselves by going door to door. This scrappy, hands-on approach is what led them to pioneer the gritty indie film style we see today.
Hello. Having a good time?
Was it?
Your husband.
The more I think about it, the more irritated I get.
You've been thinking about it for so much, it's driving me insane.
Come charging in here, scaring me half to death without even telling me what I'm supposed to be scared of.
The less you know, the better.
You better make sure he's dead. If he ain't dead, he's gonna get up and try and kill you.
Ever noticed the credits in Coen Brothers films? They often use pseudonyms for certain roles.
I just don't understand it.
Ethan is frequently credited as Roderick James when editing, while Joel sometimes goes uncredited as the producer. Roderick James even earned an Oscar nomination for editing a film he technically didn't exist for. Jeff Bridges' iconic character, the Dude from The Big Lebowski, was inspired by a real person named Jeff Dowd, a film producer and activist.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Dowd had the same laid-back attitude and even called himself the Dude. Talk about life imitating art.
Man, come on. I had a rough night and I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
The Coen Brothers are the rare filmmakers to have won multiple Palme d'Or awards at Cannes Film Festival. The first was for Barton Fink in 1991, and they've continued to rake in awards for their brilliant work ever since.
Heil Hitler.
Unlike many directors, the Coen Brothers don't rely heavily on storyboards. Instead, they have an almost telepathic understanding of how their films will look and feel.
That don't make no sense.
Wait, let me explain something to you.
The brothers claim they already have everything visualized in their minds long before stepping on set.
Indeed. The thirst for knowledge is a very commendable thing. Though I do believe when you hear the explanation, you shall laugh riotously, slapping your knee and perhaps even wiping away a giddy tear relieved of your former concern.
What business is it of yours?
Sure, the Coens are known for their sharp, witty dialogue, but some of their most powerful scenes are completely silent. Just think about No Country for Old Men. The tension and suspense are often built without a single word, relying purely on visuals and atmosphere. The Coen Brothers are almost the directors of the legendary thriller The Silence of the Lambs, but they turned it down because they felt it wasn't their kind of story. Imagine how different that film could have been with their dark humor sprinkled in.
Now, you may call it an unreasoning optimism, you may call it obtuse, but the plain and simple fact is that we got close to
3,000 years of beautiful tradition from Moses to Sandy Koufax. You're goddamn right I'm living in the fucking past!
The Coen Brothers are cinema buffs to the core. They often reference classic films from the 30s and 40s. In fact, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was heavily inspired by Homer's Odyssey and the visual style of films from Hollywood's golden age.
Well, I like to think I'm a pretty astute observer of the human scene too, Big Dan.
No doubt, brother.
What's going on, Big Dan? I don't get it, Big Dan.
If you've watched a few Coen Brother movies, you'll probably notice some familiar faces. They love working with certain actors repeatedly. John Goodman,
Look up on me!
The world gone crazy!
Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the role?
Frances McDormand, who's married to Joelle.
2 more months.
2 more months.
Steve Buscemi.
Checkout time is 12 sharp, only you can forget about that on account of your res. If you need anything at all, just pick up your personal in-room telephone and talk to me. My name is Chet. Although we do provide privacy for the residential guests, we are also a full-service hotel, including complimentary shoe shine. My name is Chet. He's in, who wouldn't be? He asked me to ask you to take care of him, put in a good word with Leo. Leo listens to you. Not that Leo wouldn't help the schmata anyway. A guy like Bernie is square-D like the schmata, a straight shooter like him.
McCartney, and of course the one and only Jeff Bridges.
They're calling the cops, man. You got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
After decades of collaborating with Ethan, Joel directed his first solo project in 2021, The Tragedy of Macbeth.
What are these, so withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it?
Live you, or are you aught that man may question?
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
Ethan took a step back to focus on theatre work, but don't worry, their creative collaboration isn't over just yet.
Jesus! Oh, I'm sorry, brother. No?
No, you don't understand.
What does that mean? Everything that I thought was one way turns out to be another.
Up is down, black is white. It's the theory generating its own anti-theory.
Explain the cat.
And that's Schrodinger's paradox, right? Is the cat dead? Or is the cat not dead?
Homer, with all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
The Coen Brothers are obsessed with westerns. Films like No Country for Old Men and True Grit show their deep love for the genre. But with a modern twist, they take the classic western vibe and add layers of moral ambiguity and dark humor. It's truly their signature style.
Hasn't that ever occurred to you, man? Sir?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
No, but I...
These questions that are bothering you, Larry, maybe they're like a toothache.
Are you familiar with the mimeograph machine? I mean, it might not be just such a simple,
I said, you don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe, I should...
I've got information, man.
The titles of their movies are always interesting. Barton Fink, The Big Lebowski, Raising Arizona. These names don't give away much about the plot, but they stick with you. The brothers often choose titles that are quirky and memorable, just like their films. Despite their success, the Coen brothers have kept their operation close-knit. Joel's wife, Frances McDormand, stars in many of their films, and their close bond as brothers is at the heart of their work. They've built a cinematic legacy by staying true to their roots.
Well, that's I'm not gonna get into, see, I just need the money.
Oh, yeah, but there's not a heck of a lot to discuss.
What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you?
And there you have it, 15 things you didn't know about the legendary Coen brothers. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just discovering their work, one thing's for sure, their unique blend of dark humor, philosophy, and masterful filmmaking continues to inspire and entertain. Which Coen brothers fact blew your mind the most? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of filmmaking and filmmakers. Until next time, keep watching, keep creating, and remember, there is always more than meets the eye in a Coen brothers film. See you in the next one.
What did we learn, Palmer?
I don't know, sir.
I don't fucking know either. I guess we learned not to do it again.